Hello guys, welcome back to a new episode of Billionaire Takeover, and today we have seasons 9 and 10. And if you've liked this video, please hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. We're currently on 61 subs, so we're only 14 away from hitting 75, so go for it, smash that button, and let's get this video started. And today we have seasons 9 and 8 ahead of us. And of course we're starting right now here. Training facilities, youth facilities, still average and adequate. National reputation and rich, of course, rich. And yeah, they've got it quite going for them right now. Let's have a quick look at the transfers. So far, no transfers are made yet. They did sell some of the players. Giorgos went to Brighton, the left side defender. Mendes went to Reims for 3.6 million, a right defender, 29 years old, so that's good business. Ian Chesnel went to Dijon for 1.5. Andreas went to Levante for also 1.5. Jorge went to Reims for a small 775k, and Kilias and Tavares were loaned out to both QRM and Reims. But that's not what we're here for. We're currently looking at what competitions, French Cup and Ligue 1. So let's go ahead, see what they do at the end of the season. And here we are, season is over, and as you can see, they finished 5th in the league. And it's because they started off with a loss, unfortunately, 2-3 against Saint Etienne. Then they beat Reims, Amiens, Nantes, Lille, Guingamp, Olympique Lyon, and after that they lost 3-1 to Reims. Then they won against Clermont in Ligue 1, lost to PSG 2-0, unfortunate, but they struck back with beating Lorient. Auxerre lost to Bordeaux, unfortunately, who coincidentally bought Moise Kean. And then they beat Toulouse. Nice lost, unfortunately, to Monaco, but did beat Dijon. Drew with Olympique Marseille, won against Montpellier, drew with Levante in a friendly, and had another friendly. Then the French Cup 9th round, they beat AC Boulogne-Billancourt with 2-1. They drew with Reims. They beat Nantes in the French Cup 10th round. Amiens was beaten. Lille was beaten in the 11th round. Nantes was beaten. They lost, unfortunately, to Lille in the league. Drew with Guingamp, and then they lost 2-0 in the quarter final of the French Cup to Lorient, and after that they lost again, but now to Olympique Lyon. They struck back by beating Reims. Clermont, they drew 3-3 with PSG, which is actually incredible, and apparently PSG had a lot of luck though, with scoring in the 83rd minute. Red Star also a man down from minute 23, that's unfortunately, but still. Lost against Lorient, beat Auxerre, drew with Bordeaux, drew with Toulouse. Lost against Nice, drew with Monaco, beat Dijon, beat Olympique Marseille, beat Montpellier, beat Saint Etienne, and that was it for that season. Overall pretty good. Let's have a quick look at the other transfers. They only made 2 incoming transfers, which is a surprise to see, because they brought in Matt Spooner from Leeds on a loan, a central defender, and they also brought in on a 380 grand transfer Devon Blair from Watford, another central defender. And who else did they sell? They did sold Yandil Louis-Jean to Girona for 2 million. They sold Corentin Lakioma to Verona, and they sold Mehdi Blondel to Metz, which isn't a lot, but they made a sweet 17 million profit in this season. So let's get them started. Let's go to the end, or the start of the next season, which will be season number 10 already. And here we go, season number 10. They did get another 500 million at the end of last season. That's why they're currently valued at 1.02 billion, which is pretty good. And let's have a look at the transfers first, because really nothing else really changed. We can see the difference right now. They didn't brought in anyone for significant money last season, and now they've already gone for 70 million. Starting off by Ilias Akili for 6.25 million from Olympique Marseille, a defender on the right side, currently valued at 9 million. They loaned in Dario Marazic from Reims. Not sure they didn't put a loan option on it. Right, but still, I think that is a decent-ish transfer. They brought in David de la Vibora from Real Madrid for 15 million, a defender on the left. They brought in Sergio Camelo from Borussia Dortmund for 17.25. Spent some time in Spain, season in France at Montpellier, then went to Germany, and now back in France. 27-year-old striker. Then we've got Jan Lofgren from AIK from Sweden. 18-year-old defender on the right. A fee of 1.3 million was paid, and then the big one for 28 million. Josan Pellegrino from Spain, Valencia. He's been there all his life now. He's here in France at Red Star, another striker. Looking pretty good. Then we've got on loan Leandro Aguilar, central defender, 22 years old. Fortunately on loan, didn't buy him. And then they bought Paulo Moreira from the FCSM for almost 300 grand, a 15-year-old defender on the right, or the left, sorry. So that's a player for the future. And then they sold Felix Correa. They brought him in, I believe, last season for a massive 20.5 million, and now sold him on for 4.2. They really don't know how to make money, do they? Yeah, Vincent Janssen was released. Same goes for Anthony Bernard. Seydouba Traoré was released as well. Sold Devon Blair to Nancy for 350k. So they didn't make any money on him, but they also didn't lose any money on him. Yao Maria was sold to Bordeaux for 925k after they bought him in for a whopping 19.5 million. Mate, what are you doing? And Jan Lofgren was loaned out to his old club immediately, which is understandably because he's only 18 years old, so he can use the match practice. Today they are in season number 10. They're competing in Ligue 1, the Euro Cup, and of course the French Cup. So it'll be interesting to see how far they will go at the end of this season. So let's go forward and see how they have done. And here we are at the end of the season number 10. Training facilities average, youth facilities still below average, still rich. Value did drop by almost 300 million, still national. And let's see how they've done. They started out with another loss this season, and they against Auxerre, then they beat Lorient and Metz, losing 4-1 to Monaco, beating Bordeaux, Bate in the Euros after they then lost to Reims. Montpellier was drawn with, and then they lost again to Nantes. They beat They beat Benfica, which is pretty good. Then they lost to Nice. They drew with Lille. They lost 1-0 against Rangers. Drew 0-0 with Toulouse. Lost to Rennes. Then they beat Rangers 3-0. Lost to Nancy. Beat PSG surprisingly 2-1. Then they beat Bate Borisov 3-0 in the Euros. Beat Reims 2-0. Beat Olympique Lyon 2-0. And after the Olympic defeat, we were beaten again by Benfica. Then we drew 2-2 with Amiens. Beat Saint-Etienne. Had a friendly against Leganes. Then beat VFC in French Cup 9th round. Beat Lorient. Lost on penalties in the 10th round again. And then we did beat Metz. Drew with Monaco. Beat Bordeaux. Beat Rennes. Lost against Montpellier. First knockout round we had drawn Zebra and we drew 1-1. That's incredible. Nons was beaten. And this is a big surprise because apparently we've beaten Zebra 2-1 in the second leg, which is pretty good. Late goals from Collado and Dianglis, pretty good. Happy with that. Then drew with Nice. Lost 3-1 against Tottenham in the second knockout round. Then we were beaten by Lille. Then we were beaten 4-1 by Tottenham in the second leg. We struck back by beating Toulouse, beating Rennes, drew with Nancy. Lost to PSG 4-2, that's heavy defeat. Drew with Nîmes. Lost to Olympique Lyon, unfortunate. Lost to Olympique Marseille. No, we beat Olympique Marseille, sorry. We lost to Amiens and we beat Saint-Etienne, and on the last day we drew with Auxerre, unfortunately. So overall, I'm happy with the way they performed in the Euro Cup. Not too happy about the French Cup. The League, I forgive them this season. They had a lot more games to play with Europe and everything, so I'll forgive them for that. But they need to strike back next season because they won't be in European football this year, as you can see down here. So they need to end up higher, I think, and I expect more of them. That's what I want to say. Managers that they change. Oh, they've been through a lot. Here we are. Let's see. Vincent Bordeaux. Bordeaux was fired after 5 years. So that's already quite a lot of years ago. And then Stéphane Moulin took over and after 2 years and 16 days he was sacked as well. Can we see? Vincent Bordeaux had 2 promotions. That's it, basically. He had 101 games won. He drew 52 games and lost 70 games. Moulin he played significantly less. No major league honors, no major cup honors, no promotions, no league wins, no cup wins. Also 0 relegations, which is still good. He did win 34 games. He drawn 14 but lost 37 games, which is a lot. And Pascal Gastien, who is currently in charge, won 55 games so far, drawn 24 and lost 36, which is he's doing better than the rest, I think. Hopefully they are gonna upgrade the facilities soon. We don't see that they are gonna do it, but still I would like for them to do that. And yeah, you'll see Red Star again next week on Monday, and I'll be back with a new tactic tester on Wednesday. So I'll see you guys there. Have a nice week.